If your dog would rather focus on anything else but you while out on walks, or if you're dealing with a dog who lunges and barks at other dogs, stick around and learn one of my favorite cues that I use with my clients. But first, be sure to subscribe so you can stay updated on new content from Woof Wag Love Dog Training.
I like to use this cue for two main reasons. One is it's a DRI. So what that means is a differential reinforcement of an incompatible behavior. That's a really fancy way of saying if your dog's doing one thing, he's not doing another. So in this case, with reactivity, for instance, I'll use this to get the dog's attention on me instead of the dog across the street. The other way I like to use this is just to get a dog's mind right. So if he's being a bit scatterbrained, I like to pair this with touch, then have him watch me, and then we move on to whatever else I have in mind. So I hope you find this useful, and if you do, please hit like and subscribe. If you have questions, leave me a comment, and stay tuned.
This cue is called Watch Me, or how to keep your dog's attention on you instead of that other dog, cat, squirrel, skateboard, whatever is distracting. So the first thing you want to do is get a yummy treat that your dog loves, something like boiled chicken or a piece of hot dog. Hold it up between your eyes. Your dog should look up at you and make eye contact. And as soon as she locks eye contact with you, mark with either a clicker or a verbal marker like yes, and give her the treat. Repeat until your dog gets it right at least 4 times before moving on to level 2.
Good boy.
So when you're ready, move on to level 2. Add the verbal cue, say watch me, and hold the treat between your eyes. Mark yes or use a clicker and treat as soon as they make eye contact. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Then later try seeing how long your dog will hold your gaze. Maybe 3 seconds at first, go on to 5, then 10, and so on from there. And practice until your pup reliably makes and holds eye contact with you at least 4 out of 5 times.
Watch me. Yes.
Okay, it's time to level up to level 3, where you begin to phase out that lure. Pretend to hold a treat in your hand. Say the cue, watch me, and bring your index finger up on the bridge of your nose between your eyes, just like before. Mark with a click or yes, and reward your dog from your treat bag. Practice this 10 to 15 times in various environments, at least. If your dog can reliably make eye contact and hold your gaze most of the time, then you can move on to level 4, not 3, as I typed there. Whoops.
Subject. Watch me. Yes, good boy.
Okay, it's time to take that show on the road in level 4. So practice in more distracting environments. At the park, on walks, at play dates, at dog parks, wherever. You may need to reintroduce a yummy treat as a lure to compete with all of the excitement. And if that's the case, just follow the same steps you did earlier to practice and gradually phase out that lure. Remember to mark and reward every time your dog gets it right. And if they're struggling, bring the treat closer to their nose before moving it upward, or you can try using the touch cue to get their attention in the first place. Just practice, practice, practice. And use in real life situations when you need to keep your dog's attention on you instead of another dog or cat. And here's Hubble, and you can just see when she gets a little distracted, but then she brings her attention back, and there it is. That's the face. That's what you're looking for. So level 5, begin to phase out those treats. Say watch me and place your index finger between your eyes. When your dog makes and holds eye contact, mark with a yes or a click. Then give a secondary reinforcement, such as good boy, scritches, or playtime. Reward twice, but give him the treat both times before doing another repetition with secondary reinforcement. Gradually phase out the food reward until you're only delivering it about 1/3 of the time, and continue to practice in all kinds of environments and situations, including while you're walking. And remember, as you're phasing out those food rewards, you can just use something like, "What a good girl. Look at that face."